I will never give up on my dreams no matter how hard it is. I will never give up on my dreams no matter how hard it is. Although it is difficult, we can do it. Although it is difficult, we can do it. One day later he will not trust. One day later he will not trust. You arrive. You arrive. I'll finish cooking dinner soon. I'll finish cooking dinner soon. I don't think the government is necessarily the best source of information. I don't think the government is necessarily the best source of information. They are interested in learning new languages. They are interested in learning new languages. The shop opens at 9 a.m. The shop opens at 9 a.m. If they don't pay the bill, the electricity will be cut off. If they don't pay the bill, the electricity will be cut off. Is he going to the party tomorrow? Is he going to the party tomorrow? The car is in front of the garage. The car is in front of the garage. Were your cousins educators? Were your cousins educators? Can I confirm often? Can I confirm often? Shouldn't we be journalists next year? Shouldn't we be journalists next year? Were his brothers surgeons? Were his brothers surgeons? They could control it 2 years ago. They could control it 2 years ago. He has a small cat. He has a small cat. Did he occasionally produce? Did he occasionally produce? Fortnight you didn't reach out. Fortnight you didn't reach out. I would cook it one night later. I would cook it one night later. I don't want to buy a car. I don't want to buy a car. Was it bait? Was it bait? Don't we analyze at sunset? Don't we analyze at sunset? How many chairs do you need? How many chairs do you need? If it rains, we will stay at home. If it rains, we will stay at home. 4. She sings beautifully. She sings beautifully. Were my cousins actors? Were my cousins actors? If he does yoga, he becomes more flexible. If he does yoga, he becomes more flexible. Will you invite? Will you invite? His personality is magnetic. His personality is magnetic. We have a party on Friday night. We have a party on Friday night. Tommy thinks with his brain and John thinks with his heart. Tommy thinks with his brain and John thinks with his heart. The project was completed ahead of schedule. The project was completed ahead of schedule. Her husband was a sculptor. Her husband was a sculptor. We've been through a lot together and I know I can always count on him. We've been through a lot together and I know I can always count on him. I can't swim. I never learned how. I can't swim. I never learned how. See you after lunch. See you after lunch. The river is under the bridge. The river is under the bridge. Is his grandson a mediator? Is his grandson a mediator? Were his grandchildren butchers? Were his grandchildren butchers? Not comment? Not comment? The lady in the red dress is very beautiful. The lady in the red dress is very beautiful. I'm so sorry, I don't feel like a friend tonight. I'm so sorry, I don't feel like a friend tonight. Were his grandchildren agents? Were his grandchildren agents? You never listen to me. You never listen to me. I eat a lot of apples. I eat a lot of apples. Is this her bag? Is this her bag? Sustainable. Sustainable. Immature. Immature. They were not soldiers every week. They were not soldiers every week. It should not meet once a month. It should not meet once a month. Are you playing a musical instrument? Are you playing a musical instrument? I don't want to lose a lot of my stuff for magazines. I don't want to lose a lot of my stuff for magazines. Birds were chirping in the trees in the early morning hours. Birds were chirping in the trees in the early morning hours. They like to watch movies on weekends. They like to watch movies on weekends. Can you understand what I'm saying? Can you understand what I'm saying? Who will clean? Who will clean? Dead leaves rustled in the wind. Dead leaves rustled in the wind. The report was submitted on time. The report was submitted on time. I feel excited for the trip. I feel excited for the trip. 7:30. 7:30. The flowers bloomed after the rain. The flowers bloomed after the rain. His friend was a playwright. His friend was a playwright. I need help with this math problem. I need help with this math problem. He is a funny person. He is a funny person. There are 2 pens on the table. There are 2 pens on the table. Can you speak louder, please? Can you speak louder, please? His mother is a trainee. His mother is a trainee. Can you get some milk on the way home? Can you get some milk on the way home? I'm going to study in the library tonight. I'm going to study in the library tonight. Was his brother an environmentalist? Was his brother an environmentalist? I will go to bed. I will go to bed. She goes to the salon once a month. She goes to the salon once a month. We couldn't catch it the night before. We couldn't catch it the night before. The band will perform at the festival next month. The band will perform at the festival next month. School ends 3:15. School ends 3:15. Is our spouse a spy? Is our spouse a spy? They had already finished the project when I joined the team. They had already finished the project when I joined the team. With. He did not save money, so he could not afford to buy a house. He did not save money, so he could not afford to buy a house. Was our brother a soldier? Was our brother a soldier? Mother-in-laws are funny. Mother-in-laws are funny. The cat is sleeping on the sofa. The cat is sleeping on the sofa. That plan. That plan. Passover. Passover. He couldn't forget the traumatic event in his past. He couldn't forget the traumatic event in his past. Don't they create it every week? Don't they create it every week? Can't connect at sunrise? Can't connect at sunrise? On family trips, you go to the zoo. On family trips, you go to the zoo. It was competition. It was competition. Was your wife a waitress? Was your wife a waitress? Can you take a picture of us, please? Can you take a picture of us, please? Yes, I am married. Yes, I am married. Not everyone is as talented as you. Not everyone is as talented as you. They may not understand the instructions. They may not understand the instructions. It would not be besieged after the 5th century. It would not be besieged after the 5th century. I did not become a homeowner at noon. I did not become a homeowner at noon. Do they have to be professors sometimes? Do they have to be professors sometimes? Shouldn't I mix? Shouldn't I mix?